that burden has been lifted off. They finally got it done. Leslie, we'll have more here in Las Vegas as the Capitals are Stanley Cup champs.
Those roller coaster rides where we were up and down, and now everybody's up for sure out with Adam out there downtown. I mean, it's electric.
These fans are feeling it, and they're actually coming out pretty quick, Leslie. I'm going to see if I can grab some folks. Get over here. Get over here. The Stanley Cup is coming to D.C.
This is amazing. So exciting. Yes.
You guys been out here for the whole watch party?
Yes.
Take me through the layers of emotion that you went through during this game. I mean, they changed the lead back and forth.
It was crazy.
It was.
Up and down, but never wavering.
Right. And now they have school tomorrow.
Yes, they do.
How's that going to go?
It's going to go.
Okay. You have work tomorrow? Work? Anybody got to work? Okay. All right. Nice. You guys gonna...
He's 9 years old, and he said to his little brother who's 6 that he's so lucky because he's had to wait all his life for this moment.
Nice.
9 years.
That's
9
fantastic.
years.
Where do you guys live?
Potomac, Maryland.
You live in Potomac. Now, are you coming back next week for a big fat parade?
Yes, we're gonna be here.
Oh,
We are here.
the Stanley Cup coming right down this street. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it. So listen, everybody filing out, as you can see, super excited. He's waited the entirety of his young life for this to happen. Of course, Capitals fans have waited an entire generation, 2 generations, for this to happen. Think about how long the team has been here. Think about the oh-so-close moments over the years. And finally, they helped break the so-called and now concluded DC sports curse. The Cup is coming to DC. The Capitals are the Stanley Cup champion. Take a look at the shot over at the Green Turtle. You said this is the aerial shots. Just an incredible moment as the fans are coming through here. I'm going to see if I can grab some more people walking through here right now. Hey guys, what do you think about this? The Cup's coming to DC.
Best thing ever.
Have you been out here a while tonight?
Not really.
Not really? Hopped on the bandwagon at the last minute. Get over here.
Finally,
how long?
The Cup has come to D.C.
I've been waiting since I was 8 years old.
Since you were 8 years old.
I cried on that couch so many times.
And you've been waiting since you were 8 years old too.
I've been waiting since the day I was born, 40 years ago.
How long have you guys been out here tonight? What's the mood been like in the crowd?
Oh my God, it's pandemonium. I
Redskins!
I can't even
All
describe
right,
it.
they're all in front of the camera. Hey guys! All right, they're going crazy. And we're getting pushed around. Hey, Leslie, let's bring it back into you for now so we can get some. Forget it. We want the Cup. We got the Cup.
We are seeing and feeling that win in Technicolor. The sky is brighter. The colors are more amazing. It's such an intense experience. Our colleague Scott Broom is out there amongst all of the crowd. Scotty, what are you seeing? Hey, Scott. We want the Cup. We got the Cup.
We got the Cup.
All right, we're apparently we wanted the Cup, and there were a lot of cups consumed where Scott is right now. So we're going to go back inside and give you a different vantage point to see what's going on there. I mean, you can understand why people are reacting in this way. It's taken a generation for this to happen. Pride of place, pride of home. You can't think about all of the stuff that it took to get to this point, all the obstacles. The Caps weren't supposed to be here. The analysts said it wasn't going to be their year. They weren't going to make it. They defied the odds over and over and over again and clinched the first Stanley Cup win. All right, Scott, we're going to come back to you now, and hopefully you can hear us a little bit better. We know the people around you right now are filled with exuberance.
All right, inside the Green Turtle, we've been talking to a lot of people outside. Here's what it looks like inside. These are folks who are not able to get into the arena, decided not to party outside, and they are partying inside. Just like everywhere else, this room exploded at the end of this game. It was wild. Hang on, a lot of beer flew in the air too. Scott Broom, work for Channel 9.
Matt Lappin, what's up, bro?
Hey, Matt, you're on live television.
Thank you.
Can you help me out?
Yeah, what do you need, man?
What are you thinking?
So, this is the first championship in my life for the District of Columbia, and it's very exciting. And, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, I talked about it with my buddy Andrew, the guy you had on before the game.
Yeah.
And, like, we talked about what would happen in order for us to win. And it was like Smith Pelly scoring, right? It was Ovi scoring. It was us winning the physical game. We did everything that me and Andrew talked about. And honestly, the last time I was like shaking like this and feeling like this was the first time I got shot at on deployment in Afghanistan. The emotion, the feelings, the adrenaline that's going through my body right now is just, it's uncomparable. This is once in a lifetime
moment of the game for you, where you started to get that feeling. When did it happen?
When Smith Pelly scored, honestly, to tie it up. And I was like, we got this. We got this. I was like, we're going to win. Like,
well, Ovi didn't believe it. You watch the end of the game. He's holding his head. He's looking down. The open net goal didn't go.
yeah.
It comes down literally at the last seconds.
I think he believed it. I think he believed it. And I think that's why he was looking down. Because he's wanted this for his entire life. You know?
All right, we're going to take it back. And sorry, friends, if you heard some rather interesting words there. You know what happens when these kind of things happen. It's live. But listen, the Caps made us believe in hope. They made us believe in possibilities. They made us bet on red. They made us believe in them. And they came through tonight. A championship-size celebration is going on right now. And my colleague Adam Longo is right in the thick of it. Hey, Ad.
That's right. Hey, Leslie, and I made a deal with the crowd. I made a deal that they'd let me do 2 interviews before they went crazy. So they're gonna behave until we get through a couple of folks. So this young lady's been waiting with me for a while. So what's your name and where are you from?
My name's Christina Gintu. I'm from Sterling, Virginia.
Now, how long you been out here tonight?
About a couple of hours.
Okay. Now, how stoked are you about this? What take me through the range of emotions first that we went through during this game?
Okay, so a 10. I'm at like a 15.
Okay.
And I feel like everyone else is here too.
Okay. Everybody, so this is going to be, I'll put this to all you guys. I got a question for everybody. Hold on, I got a question for everybody. Doesn't everybody have to go to work tomorrow? And if you do, does it matter? Okay, so listen, how long you been out here for tonight? What's the scene?
I got here about 2:45 in the morning, Penn Social. I was the first person in line.
Okay.
And I've been partying since 2:45 this afternoon.
So you were in the thick of the crowd, right?
No, I was in the thin of the crowd.
Okay, so listen, the score was going back and forth the whole game. So was everyone nervous? Like, how would you describe the emotions?
Absolutely no nervous at all. We knew we had it. We set them up the whole 3 games prior, and then we ended it tonight. Cap City, DC.
Right, so do you have to go to work tomorrow?
Absolutely not.
You're not worried about that at all?
Not at all.
One more thing. Hey, guys, one more thing. I'm not sure if you're aware of this or not, but the Stanley Cup is coming to Washington. That's right. That's the best that a crowd I've ever been able to contain for that long. They kept it together, and they're going to do their thing here and then move on for the next crowd to come in. Let them enjoy this moment. This is the moment that they all came here for tonight. They're going to celebrate. The team is going to celebrate. Hey, thanks, guys, very much. Watch the cables. Be careful of all the stuff, guys. All right, our crowd is thinning out a little bit. But listen, it's still nuts. I want you to see something. Eric, my photographer, can you still see all the people down the street, Eric? Hey, put it down real quick. Just look in front. in front of the National Portrait Gallery, that crowd has not thinned out. They are still watching the celebration on the screen of Alex Ovechkin right now, walking around inside of T-Mobile Arena on skates with the Stanley Cup. Let's check back in with Pete Muntean inside of Capital One Arena. Pete, set the scene for us in there. They've got to be stoked.
Whoa, Adam, like the scene in here is incredible. I want you to look at the sea of red, but it doesn't do justice to the incredible feeling in here at Capital One Arena. You wish you could have been here when the Caps scored. They tied it up in the third, then took it to 4-3. I'm here with some girls. You guys are 20 and 21, right, from Herndon?
Yeah.
You're not the typical Caps fan, I think. What do you feel?
Just joy. Because my whole life, Washington hasn't had, any championships. It's felt like a cursed town my whole life.
Your whole life?
Whole life! Being a sports fan. All my 21 years. Yeah, being a sports, I know, sure. Being a sports fan.
But it puts into good perspective for people how long it's been. So what do you think about all this? What does this show to you, seeing all these people here? It's an away game. It's not a home game. So what does this say?
It just shows that, DC sports fans are so dedicated to this sport, and, we've been waiting for so long just to see this. It's been failure after failure, and just to see the success is, unbelievable.
Can you tell the folks at home what it was like? I mean, I could feel it. You rise with the successes and you fall with the failures. Like, what was that? It was a roller coaster.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I've been watching the Caps for years and years, and watching us lose every second round. I didn't even know if we were going to make it past that this year, to be honest. And it feels amazing to see Ovi lift that cup, and
It was almost the next best thing to being there in Las Vegas, right?
Yes, correct, definitely.
You think they could hear it in Las Vegas?
I hope so.
Listen to it right now, Adam. It is so loud in here. A roar you could almost hear in Las Vegas. I just want to show you how full it is in here. The attendance number tonight here at Capital One Arena for this watch party, 16,900 people. Almost full. I'm up in the nosebleeds. This is section 400, and only up here is where you can find an empty seat. If you're down further to where John Henry was, down in the 100 and 200 sections, completely packed, almost standing room only here. In fact, folks got here early for the Washington Mystics game. They bought tickets to that, even though this was completely free. So they did a bit of a life hack to try and get in here early and to see history made in Washington. Even though this game was definitely not in Washington, it really felt like it was. It was totally the next best thing. That's what struck me the most, and it was really quite incredible.
All right, Pete, thank you. We're out here with a couple more fans. These ladies are from Fairfax. Introduce yourself.
I'm Jessie.
Jessie?
I'm Jackie. And Kendall.
All right, so how long have you guys been out here for tonight?
At least 3 hours.
At least 3 hours.
Now, where have you been? Were you in like the thick of the crowd, or kind of take me through?
Thick of the crowd, right outside, ready to go.
All right, now I need you guys to be honest with me. We got to have a for real moment. Are you guys on the Caps bandwagon? Or you been there the whole year?
We've been there the whole year! Won't be forever!
Now listen, what I'm interested in knowing too is obviously this game went back and forth with the lead. So it's like, hey, we're excited. Oh my God, we're down. It's back. What were the emotions of the people around you?
Kendall can actually speak on that really. I will say I have absolute hope and Hopi.
Okay.
And he's number one, so I got it.
Nice. Now, is this party go well into the night? Are you guys done? Kind of take me through.
We're just getting started, sir.
Okay.
Still going.
She called me sir. Okay, just getting started. So that means there's nothing on the schedule tomorrow. You ain't got to go to work.
We have to go to work still. We can definitely do a manageable time.
So it's going to go all night, and then you're going to work.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, that works. And there's going to be a big parade next week. You hear the Stanley Cup? That's going to be here. So you guys down?
Of course.
Okay.
I don't know.
Always have to support.
All right, now sum this up for me. Last question for you. Sum up the experience of being here. This is the first time that the Caps have won the Stanley Cup. The first time in 26 years that a Washington team of the major four sports has brought home a championship. I mean, what's this moment like?
It's amazing.
You can never let up hope because DC is forever, and let's go Caps.
You know it. Thank you, ladies. So listen, I'm going to have Eric, my photographer. Eric, if you could go ahead and just point further down the street, because I want to make this point again. You see, people are slowly straggling out, but there is still just a huge mob. It's the Red Sea, as I've been calling it all day, where fans rocking the red just right in front of the National Portrait Gallery. And they're going to stay here. Hang on real quick, brother. They're going to stay real quick until the final. They're going to stay in the final moments until that they go off of the broadcast. And they're going to stay and watch every moment and relish every moment. And we've got shenanigans coming over to the hijack. Come over here, ladies. Where are you guys from?
We're from Guatemala. Silver Spring.
Okay. So how are you guys feeling about this right now?
We're so excited.
It's amazing, right?
Yes. Listen, Guatemala right now is going through the worst shit.
Hey guys, about that. All right. So the fans, as you can see them trickling out. Look at the Washington Post. Hey, come up here with that. Come up here. Come up here. Bring that up here. Come here. Come here.
I got
Come here.
you.
Oh, you got it right here.
Got you right
Yeah,
here.
look at this.
We're right here. Finally, man.
What am I looking at here?
You know that the Stanley Cup champions right here. Shout out to the Michigan.
Hold on a second. Hey, don't walk in front of me. Don't walk in front of me. All right. And hold on, guys. I got questions. I got questions for you guys. You ready for them? All right. Take me through the emotions of this game. You, sir, step up. Oh. Come here.
It was like a roller coaster. We were up and down. I thought we were almost lost. And then it scored. And then it scored again.
Right.
I remember going to Tasca. That shit was great.
Being in the middle of this crowd, the first time that the Caps have won the championship, what is this moment like for you?
I mean, it's unbelievable. It's outstanding. Like, DC has something to hold on to right now. We've always been spread apart. Now, this is it. Southeast, Southwest, Northeast, Northwest, Maryland, DC, Virginia, Caps. We got you right now. That's how we feel right now.
This is the guy.
Exactly.
This is the guy.
That is exactly how we feel.
All right. So, guys, one more question. Hold on. Minutes. All right, one more question for all of you. One more question. How late into the night does this party go? I think we need to, come here. So the party goes how deep into the night, sir?
Man, it goes as long as it lasts, as long as everybody's in the streets, we getting out here, man. I came up here from Hampton, Virginia, Richmond, Virginia. We getting it out here, man. We're gonna do it. Let's do it.
Well, I hope you ain't got to go to work tomorrow then.
I actually do.
Oh, you see? All right. Everybody's loving this. This guy, he took his shirt off. He's good. They got the shirts. I didn't hear you, Scott. All right, Leslie, we're going to send it back into you. There'll be plenty of more shenanigan makers we'll be seeing throughout the course of this night. Back to you.
All right, it's going to be hard to part that Red Sea of humanity for a long time. Listen, we kept chanting all these weeks, we want the cup, and now we see the cup.
Yeah, Leslie, well, I want to take you through kind of a genesis of the night as my photographer, Eric Lee, just shows you some shots of the crowd as they make their way down here G Street. So there were folks that were out here as early as 1 o'clock in the afternoon, okay, just to get a good seat to watch this game on TV from outside of the arena, outside in front of the National Portrait Gallery. And people packed in. Now, I made my way throughout the game and throughout the night to a couple of different spots. There were people literally standing directly under these big screen TVs, staring up at them, and you couldn't see anything. Just that's how packed in it was. People wanted to be a part of this. Not even necessarily, they wanted to see it on TV, but even if they couldn't, that wasn't going to chase them away. Now, I walked 3 blocks from the arena in every direction, and I ended up at a bar at the Hyatt on H and 11th Street. And that was refuge for people who just couldn't take the crowds. They couldn't see the game. They wanted a little ambiance with it, but they didn't want to have to fight the crowds. And that place was rocking too. You could still walk around in there, but it wasn't shoulder to shoulder, people falling all over each other, but people were very excited. And everywhere you turn tonight, and every street corner you walk down, there is a sea of red ready to meet you and walk in your direction. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. And every time these fans coming down the street see a TV camera even pointed in their general vicinity, that's where they want to be, because they've had the chance to celebrate with their friends while watching this on TV, and now they want to celebrate with all of you at home, and they want you to know what a night that you missed by not coming out here. Pete Muntean is back inside of Capital One Arena. We're going to check back in there. And Pete, I imagine that the party in there is going to go on for some time. I can't imagine that people are anxious to leave there anytime soon.
It is a non-stop party here. I'm on the concourse level now. We left Capital One, the actual arena, where you can really, really feel this. More than 16,000 people here, and now it seems they're all in my live shot all at once. Look at how excited they are. Let me talk to my pal Sherman here. Sherman, what do you do here?
I work with the executive suites.
So you kind of help out the executive suites. You've worked here how long?
21 years.
What was this like here tonight?
Pandemonium.
Well, that was pandemonium, but you could feel it.
You could feel electricity in the air. I mean, the whole ground shaking. It was just awesome.
Show me some of your swag here, because you have a lot of pins from all the things that you've been involved in your career, and I thought this was so cool. So you're a big Caps fan, and in the 21 years you've been here, anything like this?
Nothing at all. I mean, basketball was close, but it can't touch this here. The crowd is just outstanding. I mean, they waited a long time for this, and now you got it. It's long overdue.
I just love your perspective, because you've worked here for so long, and tell me how it changed your perspective of hockey, and then I'll ask you another question.
Well, when I first came, like I said, I knew nothing about hockey, nothing at all. And through the years, I've watched the fans, I've watched the game. This is your best skaters on ice.
And now we're champions. What do you think this championship does for the city of Washington? We talked to a lot of people from throughout the region today, but what do you think how does it change outsiders' perspective of this town?
Right now, it's going to take a little time to grow on outsiders, but as time goes on, this win will last for quite a while. A well-deserved win. Well-deserved.
Thank you, Sherman.
Thank you.
Sure do appreciate talking to you. Just trying to give you a little bit of a different perspective here in the concourse now at Capital One Arena, where there were 16,000, almost 17,000 people here tonight, and they're all now flooding into the concourse level. They're going to go out into the streets. This is just the start of the celebration. One of the coolest parts of this is that you're seeing people from all stripes here. We've talked to people from Howard County. We've talked to people from Loudoun County. We've talked to people from Fairfax. We've talked to people from Waldorf. I've even talked to people from the Eastern Shore. They are all here to celebrate the Caps. This was really the next best thing to being in Las Vegas, and maybe some of the coolest part tonight in that sea of red, more really what you could feel. You could hear the roar, maybe even 2,400 miles away. An incredible night for this watch party here at Capital One Arena.
All right, that sounds good. Listen, you look at all these shots in the